Namaste. Welcome. I'm Carter, and today is a short 10-minute practice that is inspired by my dental hygienist. I was chatting with her, and she was saying at the end of her day that her hands and wrists are fairly fatigued from all the work that she's doing. And not only is it for dental hygienists, but it's for most of us that are overusing our hands doing texting and using our phones, typing, using the mouse, not to mention all the other occupations that we use our hands a lot. So today we're going to take care of the fingers, hands, wrists, and forearms. So come into a seated position. I'm sitting on a block or a bolster where you can get comfortable, just to raise the hips up and then cross the legs. You can also do this while you're sitting at your desk or on the couch. Really any position that's fairly comfortable where your spine can remain nice and long. Once you get there, take the hands to the thighs or knees and lengthen through torso and let the shoulders kind of just drop away from the ears and create a little bit of space between the collarbones, so try not to collapse in the shoulders as we do this practice. Once you're here, give yourself a nice big inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. And let's start by just wiggling the fingers. Just kind of identify how it feels to move the fingers. Not only are we just aware of how it moves, how they move, but maybe the sound, so I can feel some cracking and some popping in the fingers. And we're just giving the hands a little bit of movement. This is just like a little inventory. How's my wrists and forearms doing? You may feel some sensitivity or some restriction. And then we're going to start by bringing the hands together in prayer. Lift the elbows up, so we're kind of like stacking the elbows and wrists. And then we're just going to press. Palms, each one of the fingers. We can even press to the fingers where you create a little bit of gap between the hands, just to kind of waken up the hands a bit. And then we're going to rotate those fingers forward. And you're just going to keep going. And keep going and keep going until you start to feel a little bit of pressure. And then you can start to play a little bit by pressing a little bit more. You can even bring the palms off of one another, kind of open up through the fingers. And then come on up, thumbs towards the heart. Let's do it again. So we're going to rotate it forward. And then lift them on up. And then let's interlace the fingers. We're just going to press the palms forward. So elbows towards one another. Think about the pinkies drawing back and the thumbs drawing forward, so the palms are a little bit more flat to the front of you. And then unrotate them. Wiggle the fingers out, shake them out. And then we're going to interlace the fingers the opposite way. So whatever habitually you did the first way, do it the other way. And then we're going to rotate the palms forward, squeeze the creases of the elbows towards one another. Again, the thumbs are coming forward, the pinkies are coming back, and we're extending and lengthening through the shoulders. Another breath here. And then relax and unwind the hands, give them a shake. And then we'll do a little massage. So take your right hand, grab your left wrist, and you're going to squeeze it as if you're trying to create space between the hand and the forearm. And you're just going to give it a little squeeze, and you're going to go all the way around. And then we're going to work up the arm, so we're going to squeeze the forearm. And if you're doing it enough, the fingers will actually close in a little bit of a fist. I always find this fun to play with my daughters when I squeeze their forearm and their hand closes. They're like, ooh, that's cool. And then you're just going to give yourself a little massage. There was a moment a couple months ago I was doing a little bit of this wrist work practice, and I said for all of, this is the left hand, so most of us don't use this hand for the mouse. And I'm like, how many people use our left-handed mousers? And like half the people raise their hand. I'm like, oh, left-hand mousers are very popular. All right, let's take the thumb, and we're going to massage this muscly part underneath the pinky. And we're just going to kind of work that area from the center of the palm to the knuckle of the pinky finger. And we're going to work out towards the tip of the finger. So we're going to go down or up, depending on where your hand's at, to the knuckle, the mid-knuckle, all the way to the tip of the finger. And you're just going to kind of squeeze out all that old energy out. You can, once you get there, pull that pinky finger a little bit. You may get a crack. And then we're going to do the same thing to the ring finger. So we're going to go inside the palm. We're going to see if we can find the bones on the top of the hand, the tendon in the palm. And we're going to go down to the knuckle. And then we're going to go to the middle knuckle, all the way down to the tip of the ring finger. And we'll pull a little bit here. And we're going to continue on. We're going to go down to the base of the palm. So not yet to the muscle of the thumb, but right inside. And again, the fingers are massaging the top of the hand, the knuckle. We're going to go down to the tip of that middle finger. We're going to pull a little bit. And then we're going to do the index finger. So we're going to go around the muscle of the thumb. And then there's a little triangle part between the thumb and the index finger. And we're going to massage that. And then we're going to go knuckle all the way to the tip of the finger. And then we're going to pull a little bit. And then we're going to work the thumb. So this big muscle here on the palm. And we're going to pull back on the thumb. So creating space between the thumb and the index finger. And we're going to move it around a bit. And we're going to go visit each one of these knuckles all the way to the tip of the thumb. And then we're going to pull it out. And then we're going to take the right hand. We're going to grab the tips of the left fingers. And we're going to press the palm forward, right? So the elbow is straight. The fingertips are coming towards the forearm. I'm going to show you a side view. And then if you're needing still a little bit more, you're going to rotate out towards the pinky finger. Ooh. And then you're going to release one finger at a time. So you're going to go index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and then you just got the pinky and let that go. And then shake out that hand, roll it, wiggle your fingers as fast as you can, and then squeeze into a fist. And then keep that fist and push it forward. And then you're going to draw the fingers to the forearm. So you're going to get a little bit from the forearm, so you're kind of squeezing the fingers down towards the forearm, right, with the fist. Okay, let it go, and then shake out that whole arm. Good news, we're going to do the same thing other side. So left hand grabs the right wrist. Pull with a little bit of space and squeeze and rotate that hand. You can play with this little bone here on the, also on the wrist. And then we're going to work up the forearm, and we're just going to massage up towards the elbow. And for a lot of us, the right hand is the mouse hand. So oftentimes I see improper alignment when you're on the desk. So elbow is below the wrist, and they're kind of going over here when we should be fairly even with the arm when we're on the mouse. So we start to get a little bit of tendon issue, carpal tunnel and stuff like that. So we're just kind of taking care of that. Then we're going to work around for the muscle underneath the pinky finger. We're going to roll all the way down to the knuckle and all the way down to the tip of that finger. We're going to pull out and push all that energy, old energy out. And then we're continuing on with the ring finger. And then to that middle finger all the way down. Each knuckle gets some attention. All the way to the tip of the finger and pull just a bit. Index finger. And this is a good practice to do every morning before you're doing any of your computer work, or if you're a dental hygienist, always a great idea. All my dental hygienist friends out there. Work to the thumb. So again, the muscle part underneath the thumb, that triangle part between the thumb and the index finger, massage that. Find some flexibility of the thumb by drawing the thumb back towards you, so space between the thumb and the index finger, and then right and left, and then through each knuckle, and pull there. And then when that hand's taken care of, it's a little bit of movement. Left hand grabs the right fingertips, press the palm towards the front of the room, and again, side view is straight elbow. Fingertips towards the forearm, and then rotate out towards pinky finger. As much or as little as you need in a moment. Release each finger at a time. Index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. Roll that right wrist. Pulse the hand into a fist. And press the fist forward like you're fist pumping someone. And then draw that hand down. And you can even move that wrist a little right and left. This is for the forearm. And then exhale, let it go. Give the hands a little shake. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. Press the palms forward. Open up the fingers wider. And then bend the elbows. Now rotate the palms away from you. And then as if you're pushing the walls away. Spread the fingertips wider. Open up your arms wider. And then drop the hands down. Roll the wrists. And then hands come to heart center. Nice work. Namaste.